Good day, everyone. It's Tammy, and I'm bringing you the last law of the book study, A Little Light on Spiritual Law. This law is chapter 36. It is the Law of One. So when you fly in an airplane above the clouds, there is only sunshine. In heaven, there is only light. On earth, we experience both light and dark, the yin, the yang. This duality comes from free will that we experience on earth. In the fifth dimension, there is only light. So duality is merely a learning experience to expand our light. When you think of a long distance relationship, if there is true love there or distance in between, the reality for them is there is no separation. They are always connected. Life offers us an illusion, and that illusion is that we are separate from God, the God of your understanding. So, how do we learn that we are truly one? In the fifth dimension, there is only one spiritual principle. We are all one. We are all part of God. Oneness. In the book, she has some examples. I am Christian. I am Hindu. I am Buddhist. I am Muslim. I am Jew. I am Sikh. I am brown. I am black. I am yellow. I am white. I am male. I am female. I am homosexual and heterosexual. I am animal, vegetable, mineral. I am rich and I am poor. I am human and I am divine. There is no difference. All is one. We are oneness. We are part of the whole. We are all a part of this tapestry called life. We are spiritual beings having an earthly human experience. And we are all an important thread in the carpet of this whole. So, a third dimensional being fears the differences between races and sexes and all of creation. When you know we are one, you honor the differences. In the fifth dimension, you know that whatever you do to another, you are ultimately doing it to yourself. So before you act, take a moment and think. How would I feel if this was done to me? You might want to choose differently. You might ponder different choices. Everyone is on their own path. And this path leads us all back to source, the source of oneness. Who are we to judge another or judge the route another is taking? To judge another's choices when we know the truth. But as a human, it is our job to do our best. But also recognize and honor our own humanness. When we accept that all creatures have divinity within them, they will blossom, and so will you. Are you one that criticizes themselves? And do you feel bad? Or is there something you haven't incorporated in your life? Remember, there is a part of you that has mastered this lesson already. So relax and be kind to yourself. The law of oneness is about accepting everyone and everything as they are without judgment. This includes yourself. It seems the law of one takes forever to learn, yet it is simple to achieve. Of course, you have the guidance of every one. Every atom of every being is the same. And to see the guidance is to know one. One is pure love. Your gauge is a feather to test the weight of your heart. If you are with one that is already within you, then you know one. The protective barriers we put up to defend ourselves prevent us from being one with others. And it's a challenge to get close to a very defensive person. It is when someone shares something of himself that you feel close. There is so much benefit to being vulnerable and sharing your light. You want to take down your barriers. Be more vulnerable and let God in. Secrets are not so bad, but a secret shared is a wall dissolved. You are the light of the world. Nothing can diminish the wonder of your light. Seek your own light within and look for light in others. When we are one, we do not need walls to separate us. So it's important that in the fifth dimension that we create bridges. And when we live in the law of one, we create bridges by looking for the commonality. If you hurt any one of God's creations, you hurt yourself. And you also hurt God. We are also learning and evolving. Be kind to every person you meet, every being you bump into, every animal, every insect, every part of the earth. There was an interesting example here, and I kind of giggled because I never thought of this, and I'm really liking this divine guidance. So, if you have an ant or ants that come into your home or spiders, okay, anything that you do not want in your home, like I have a friend that doesn't love centipedes. However, the beauty of this is you talk to the higher source that oversees this little creature. And you remind them that this is not your territory. And you ask them lovingly to move along outside into the garden or onto a tree or somewhere else outside where they will be safe. It says you give them 2 warnings. And then you tell them, or I will return you to the light if you do not honor my space. I'm totally going to do this. What a great teaching, right? And it goes on to say that if they are outside, that you do not have a right to kill them. So you want to honor trees, you want to honor plants when you are pruning. You tell them that you are about to prune them, and then you act with harmlessness. I love this example. When you know we are all one, we all have a vibration that comes from divine source. When you understand the law of one, you accept your own divinity and you start listening to your intuition and those nudges that are your truth. And you become a co-creator with God. The God of your understanding understands you. Humans tend to separate. But it's important now that we move beyond this duality into oneness. You are here to experience and grow. Your spirit is divine, and it is showing you the way. So I'm going to leave you with this. In our final chapter of this beautiful book study, A Little Light on Spiritual Laws by Diana Cooper. Oneness is accepting your own divinity. There is only one. That is God and is also you. Namaste.